All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Hashem, Shai, Kwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. And salutation and much love to Yakim out there pushing out his word in truth and sincerity. He's the brothers from the Great Millstone Tampa Church and back here for another weekly live stream. Lord's willing, this is edifying. Go ahead, brothers.
Oh, go from the top. Yeah, go ahead. This Isaiah 19:1. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt. Kind of really get that in Revelation about the spirit of Egypt or Sodom, spiritually Sodom in Egypt. All right, because this Egypt that we're getting ready to go into here in Isaiah 19, this is talking about America. All right, and the Lord is visiting this place. Okay, it said the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt. Okay, and this is what's happening. Just like in the old days, during the time of Moses, all right, during the time of the first Passover, all right, the Lord visited that place and it got jacked up. Well, now we're getting ready to read about the new Egypt. All right, get that in Revelations?
Revelations chapter 11, verse 8. In their dead bodies.
This is to prove that this place, America, is spiritually Egypt, okay? That this is that Egypt that's spoken of in Isaiah 19. Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 11, verse 8. In their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Why is America called spiritually Sodom? Because there's a bunch of sodomy that's being committed here in the land of America, man. A bunch of homosexuality. All right?
Where also our Lord was crucified.
Our Lord was crucified. How was our Lord Yahushua crucified over here? All right, the depiction of Serapis Christus, man. All right, this whole notion that he looks like a so-called white man. That he looks like an Edomite with long, stringy dog hair. Okay, so this is talking about America. Now go back to that Isaiah. It's Isaiah 19:1. It says, "The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt. And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it." Okay, this place is going to literally melt when the Lord visits it with the missiles, man. All right, but right now, what this the spirit of this place? All right, the way, the philosophies, the minds of these people, all right, the thoughts that they have of what to achieve in this land is being completely destroyed by the Heavenly Father. Okay, so this is what we're starting to see happening on the planet Earth. Now, skip down to verse 14. Skip down to verse 14. Verse 14. It says, "The Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof." He's mingled the perverse spirit in the midst thereof, man. You see that perverse spirit in the midst of these people, right? In the way that they act. You see these bunch of bug outs just running through lights, bugging out, saying all types of atrocities. Last week we were looking at that nigga, Tyler, the Creator, and his Grammy Award show. You brothers remember that he had that yellow wig on, dancing a song called Earthquake? He looked like a straight up demon, man. The Lord has put a perverse spirit in this country, and it said what? It said the spirit it said in Egypt shall err in every work thereof. All right, because why? These people have that demonic spirit. All right, so everything that these spirits that the Lord is putting out on these people, He's causing them to err through those spirits, man. You had something, Ariel?
Sure.
I thought you said something.
No, I didn't say nothing.
Okay.
No, go ahead, finish your thought, and I'll bring mine out after you're done.
So, keep going. The Lord has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Kind of. If you've been watching the news lately, you see this whole thing about Donald Trump's impeachment. They try to get him impeached, try to get him removed from office. That even failed, man. All right, but not even that. They're military. All right, they think that they're gonna just go up into these countries, and Russia's been pushing back on them. All right, you got all these retail stores closing throughout the country. All right, I did a video earlier going into that. You know, you got Pier 1, you got Macy's closing stores in America. You got this other store. It's called it started with a P, but they're closing all the stores in America. Shit, the company Bose, the Bose speakers, they're closing all their stores in America, man. And Bose is a well-known
Pier
brand.
1.
And
I think I would call Pier 1. Yeah.
Go ahead. You want to say something, Mark?
Oh no, I'm just saying that store, Pier 1, that furniture store, is shutting all this shit down. That's and that's a big store.
Yeah. Macy's, J.C. Penney's,
Mm-hmm.
the new supermarket, the Earth Fair, that place is going bankrupt. They're closing down stores, and they just opened one up there by where we live at, and they're going bankrupt, man. So the spirit of Egypt is just completely failing for these Edomites, man. Nothing that these people are doing is being successful. The only thing that's is happening that's being successful is the word of the Heavenly Father, man. Brother, get that in Revelation 55 and 11 real quick. What? Oh, Salak, Isaiah 55 and 11. Salak.
It's Isaiah 55, verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please.
See, the words of the Lord are going to be accomplished. The things of Egypt are failing. Okay? The apostle deemed this year, the year 2020, the year of prophecy. All right? And we see nothing but prophecies happening, man. So the words of the Heavenly Father, they're coming to pass, man. Go ahead.
But it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
It shall prosper into the thing where I sent it, man. If the Lord said this was going to happen, guess what? It's going to happen. So this precepts that we're reading in Isaiah 19, all right, these prophecies, because this is a prophecy right here, all right. This is what's going to happen to America, man. All right, continuing on to that verse 15, Isaiah 19.
Isaiah 19, verse 15. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do.
All right, it says, neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or roost may do, man. All right, and we see that happening. You know, these businesses closing up, brothers right down the street, just right down to these brothers' place, man. You see all these businesses closed on the side. All right, boards up on the windows. Okay, the spirit of this place is just through, man. All right, these you got these what's it called, what are these homos, man? Now they're being attacked. People are just saying random shit to them, cursing them out. All right, you got these Amalekites getting attacked. All right, not just in America, you have all types of chaos happening around the earth, man. All these vaccines that are now failing, these diseases that are popping up, and they can't figure nothing out, man, to solve the problem, man. All right, this is going to show you, man, that this is the end of the times, man, that the Lord spoke of.
Is there more on there?
No, that was pretty much it.
All right, John. To back brother up, going into Spirit of Egypt. All right, Isaiah chapter 31, so that verse 1. Isaiah 31 and 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots, because they are many.
So I read it again.
Isaiah 31 and 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. Who's going down to Egypt for help? Who's going who's coming down to America for help? Well, first and foremost, you got the Israelites, spirit that. All right, you got mainly the two heads of the two kingdoms, Judah and Ephraim. They the main ones going down to Egypt for help. But then you got all the other tribes of Israel going to help. All right, and then you also got these other nations. Okay, that are coming to Egypt for help. The scripture said, "Woe unto them," meaning destruction. Okay, because ultimately, you coming to Egypt for help is going to lead you to getting that RFID microchip, because that's that hour of temptation that's coming, man. Because you're going to have to get that chip if you want help, if you want food, if you want money, if you want shelter. Okay, you're going to have to come down to Egypt to get that chip. So, yeah, man, that destruction is going to be woe unto you, man, pursuant to Revelation 14:9. Okay, go ahead.
Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. Stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many.
Yep, because there are many. Yeah, because you get many. Go ahead.
Now, I was just want to add real quick on a historical note. That actually happened before, during the time of the Babylonian Empire, that Jake actually tried to go to Egypt for help against the Babylonian Empire. The actual Egyptian Empire, or the Egyptians anyway, and that came to naught. So now the Lord is doing it, vice versa, so to say. Now people, which the Babylonian today is the Babylonian is the Egyptians, but you see how people went to go to the Egyptians for help. Now guess what? The Egyptians and the Babylonians are the same people here in 2020. So you going to the same person for help. That's causing the problem. So here it is, the nigga that set your house on fire, and then you go to the same person that asked for help. Just wanted to add that. Go ahead.
Continuing. And in horsemen, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel.
Like I said, the horsemen, because they are very strong. You get Jake out here, and especially the Israelite woman, they'll trust real quick on Esau because they see the power that they have. Especially when they call the cops come in there, they defend them because they see they have the power over the Israelite man. Because they can have the power to arrest Jake, they have the power to shoot Jake at will. All right, they see that Esau is in control of the money. They can fire Jake. They can the brother Ariel. He just gave a testimony a couple of days ago. His dad won the lottery, a little lotto ticket, got $1,000. He goes to go cash it in. They take the whole shit, man. So imagine what an Israelite woman seeing that, like, damn, man, this dude ain't got no power. They just took that money up. They basically just strong armed the man without the gun. They just took his shit real quick. Didn't give him no explanation. You owe back taxes, homie. That's the excuse. Get out of here. So the majority of our women, they see that, because that's why Esau has geared. That's why Esau has over time put the woman over the man, because he knows that if he can control the woman, he can control the man. Because the scripture says that we're servants unto the women. We have to go and work to feed them. Okay, and also Esau has turned the things upside down. He's put the woman over the man. So you go to your schools, you go to school, your sons are getting taught by women. Okay, you go to the doctors, the doctors that are taking care of your sons are the women. All right, you go to the courts, you got judges that are women, you got lawyer women. Okay, shit, you even got women cops now out there, man. So you got nothing but women all over you your entire life, man. You take the man out of the home, so now you're being raised by women. Okay, so of course you're gonna be raised through the spirit of what that woman perceives to be as the power, which goes back to those Willie Lynch letters, man. Okay, because that's that system that Willie Lynch, all right, that damn devil, that's the method that he used to control the Israelite slaves. Okay, he would indoctrinate the woman so that she would raise their sons to follow and be obedient to the Edomites, man. Which is what you look at the condition that our people are in now, man. A bunch of homosexuals, a bunch of degenerates, because they following after the spirit of these damn demons, man. These devils. Okay.
I had a quick precept for you, bro.
Go ahead.
All right, on the women thing. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse damn, I just lost it. Verse 12. It says, "As for my people, the Israelites, children are their oppressors," going into the so-called white man, "and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths. All right. And and you were talking about Egypt, and how America is spiritually Egypt. Okay, because it really is. And if you go to Egypt, Egypt was all about that woman worship shit. Okay, that was the big deal there. Women were held in high regard in the nation of Egypt back in those days. All right, and just like then, same thing now. Women rule over our people. All right, you got the so-called black man or whatever the case is, and the Hispanic man. He's second banana to the nigger woman. Is he not? Okay. They rule over the houses. They rule over the finances. They rule over everything. The brother just said the police officers, they're your supervisors at your job. They're high and mighty. This isn't. I mean, that's not conducive to a healthy establishment, a healthy community. Women should be last, and men should be first. But go ahead, brother.
Hey, Con, real quick, I got a quick example of that. Like the brother just said, that women in Egypt, the women were held in high regard. That's it. That's a heathen custom. Because let's look at what happened. What is it in the Apocrypha? What is it? The book of Susanna, right?
Yeah, Susanna.
All right. So let's compare the situations that happened in Egypt when Joseph was in captivity. They believed the woman over a man. Now, in the book of Susanna, they believed the man over the woman. If that makes any sense, just to show you the woman worship, like the brother was going into, which is here it is again, 2020. It's the same shit over again. The woman has more rights than a man. They believe a woman more than they believe a man, like a domestic beat, or what do they call it? Domestic battery. I don't know, domestic battery or
violence.
Domestic violence. They'll believe the woman over the man. When really it should be you take the word from the man, because a woman is a damn demon. She'll say whatever it takes to get over you. She'll lie on you. It's especially like they got that saying, the scorn of a woman. But just to add on to what the brother was saying, the Queen of Heaven worship from ancient Egypt. Yeah, it's a spiritual Egypt. So hey, it's the same thing going on again. Go ahead.
Oh, if I can say one more thing too, you see that going on in Israel right now. Those that know the Israelites and teach Israel, they got that same spirit on them right now. And you see, and a lot of the elders and brothers are going into that because, like, come on, man, like they really feel some type of way about what the Bible says about women. Like, we teach what the Bible says, but then you got people who are so Egyptianized, if that's a word, it's a word today. They're so Egyptianized that they feel offended that the Bible says that a woman is a woman when she has a period, which is around 12 years old. They feel some way about that, and they hate that we teach that. Westernized.
And I got a quick precept. This is Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 22. It says, "How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For Yahweh hath created a new thing on the earth. A woman shall compass a man." See?
God.
So this is
a woman shall compass a man. That's a new thing on earth, because that was just something that was going on back in those days. All right, but here it is. In the modern era, women have clearly have surpassed the man, starting back in the late 50s, all the way up until now. Okay, that because back in the early 1900s, it wasn't like that. Even Esau had to, didn't have women above men like that. But as Babylon became more Babylonized, they switched everything upside down. So now you look at it today, 2020 year prophecy. The woman has clearly surpassed the man. They are held in high regard. Excuse me. Even when you look at the TV shows, all right. You look at children's shows. You look at the children's shows. They'll show a man as a bumbling idiot, and they'll show the kids and they'll show the women as the brains of the operation. But the father or the husband or whatever, he's always a bumbling idiot, and everybody else is, whether it be the children or whether it be the woman is the brains of the operation. That's not how it's supposed to be. That's another witchcraft that Esau puts on the people, and it works. And that's why you see everybody, all these people out here, they really honestly believe that women come first. That's not really what the Bible does not teach that. The Bible don't teach nothing even close, remotely close to that. Yes, of course, women do have a purpose and a part in this thing, but slow your roll type of deal. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
I got a quick excerpt from the Willie Lynch letter. This is from the Willie Lynch letter. I'm just gonna get right to the point. It says, the black slaves, after receiving this indoctrination, shall carry on and will become self-refueling and self-generating for hundreds of years, maybe thousands. Don't forget, you must pitch the old black man versus the young black man, the black male, and the young black male against old black male. You must use the dark-skinned slaves versus the light-skinned slaves, and the light-skinned slaves versus the dark-skinned slaves. And this is the point. You must use the female versus the male, and the male versus the female. Okay? So you see, this is all a part of Esau's agenda, the way he constructed this society, man. All right. Not only do you have because hey man, in the hood, when you go dealing with Jake, man, there's always that dark and light skin. Oh, that's light. That's a red nigga. That's a red bone. That's light skinned niggas. They got all these jokes that light skinned niggas are faggots and gays. They're at 19 R&B type niggas.
Pretty boys, yeah, pretty boys.
Yeah, they go to show you they don't. People don't understand scriptures because King David would be so-called red bone today. Call him scripture. Call him ruddy.
Mm-hmm.
So you call him King David, the man. Just add that on.
Yeah, be careful. Yeah, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful what you say, man. That's not at all true. But again, in this Egyptianized society, that's what people are gonna believe. And and it's sad, but at the end of the day, that's it's supposed to be this way. It's for the men of the Lord so they can see and understand that and filter it through prophecy. Like, okay, we are in these days now. Okay, the woman has to pass the man, and all this other shit is going on in the world. This is clearly spiritual Sodom and Egypt. Go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say, man, because remember, Deuteronomy 28 was given unto us when after we left Egypt, right? And now the curses have been affecting us ever since then until what the modern day Egypt, the spiritual Egypt. So it's all spiritual, man. All the curses, they've been hitting us since we left Egypt, and then they're slowly coming off of us now, but they're gonna continue to affect our people as a whole until we leave Egypt. You know what I'm saying? That's how the Most High work, man. That's how beautifully He set it up, pursuing the Jeremiah 16:14. So the Lord gave us the curses, or He told us about the curses after we left Egypt, and now here it is, we're in Egypt again. And then the curses ain't gonna come off of us completely until we leave this Egypt again, man. In fashion this time, though. In fashion. Go ahead, though.
In fashion. Yeah, Con. I got some. Book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. All right, and we know that Egypt is talking about the United States of America. All right, and really any Western world, but strictly, truthfully, America. All right, it says, I will not suffer them no more to dwell in the land of Egypt. Okay, in other words, the Lord saying, you know what, I've had it with this wicked place. I'm gonna do something about it. Read it on, verse 11. It says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Okay, and the Lord said He's going to smite Egypt with plagues as before. Okay, because what Egypt in the past was smitten with plagues, but the prophecy isn't talking about that Egypt again. He's not going to smite that Egypt again with plagues as before, even though it probably is smitten with plagues, but it's not what it's talking about. It's talking about the spiritual Egypt, which we are dwelling in right now, where the majority of the nation of Israel dwells in. Okay, This place here is going to be smitten with plagues, not just the pestilences, but all types of plague, like you going into the excuse me, the stores are closing. It's going to be a hard time out here for Jake. That's what talks about Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble really, when it talks about Jacob's trouble, is really referring to when it happens here in America. Even though we see it happening in Venezuela, we see it happen to other South American countries and other European countries. But really in South America, where Jake really is at, you see it happening down there. But when it happens here in the mainland of the USA, that's when we truly are in the time of Jacob's trouble. So those are the plagues that are about to be Egypt is about, or America is about to be smitten with, which is spiritually Egypt. It says
That's
what?
right. Hey, real quick, because
Yep.
Salakia, real quick, because when all hell hits the fan here in America, when Jacob's trouble really reaches America, you already know everywhere else is in shambles. Because this is America is going to be the worst place to be in these last days. This is a place of great judgment. So you already know off rip, if it's happening in America, you already know other places are in shambles by then.
Yep, because in the scriptures say, what does it say? Put bomb on her or whatever. Ain't that you can't put no bomb and you can't heal Babylon. After that wound opens up in America, there's no healing it. Okay, it's a fatal wound. It's a mortal wound. This place is dead. Read it on. It says, I'll read it again. Verse 11, 2nd Esdras 15. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. So Egypt is going to be destroyed. All the land thereof is going to be destroyed by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. It says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and the punishment that God shall bring upon it. Okay? There's a prophecy. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and the punishment that God shall bring upon it. Okay? The Bible is telling you here in the Apocrypha that America, all right, which is spiritually Sodom and Egypt, is going to be destroyed. It's going to be smitten with plagues. All right? And it's going to be the punishment of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. There's no turning back. And if you read, like you read in the book of Jeremiah, there's no you can't heal. It's no healing for Babylon. You can't heal Babylon. After the shit hits the fan, after it starts popping off and the plagues start coming in succession, all right. And what's it the birth pains? Yeah, this place is done, bro. And we starting to see the contractions, but it ain't time to push yet. When it's time to push, yeah, man, ain't no turning back. That's it. I want to read on that. Go ahead, brothers.
It kind of, like the brother was saying, it's like, yeah, kind of like the brother was saying, man. When when a woman's giving birth, they go through the contractions, certain centimeters dilated, and when that baby's ready to come, there ain't no if there's about it. You're gonna know, okay, that the crown of the head is poking, and then shit through the spare week, 8-9 centimeters dilated in this place of the kingdom of heaven being born, because you see all the shit that's popping off around the world, and then most importantly, Babylon the Great, Egypt, the spiritual Egypt. You see what was going on here. All right, so you could tell that the Lord's getting closer, man. The Lord's return is getting closer. All right, through the signs of the times, like what's it, 2nd Esdras 9 says, measuring the time diligently. You can see that the Lord is visiting the earth. There's no ifs, ands about it no more. It's the Lord is doing it. The Lord is doing this. The Lord is doing that. It ain't a question. The only people who are questioning it. Questioning it is the people that are outside of the truth. They don't know what the hell is going on. But go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, brothers. If not, I got a scripture here.
Go ahead.
Kind of going back to what you brothers were speaking on a little bit ago. All right, about the stores and all that, and everything going on in America, man. This is Ecclesiastes 12:3. Verse 3. It says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out."
Real quick, what is the grinders represent the workers? All right, because that grinders is talking about someone who does the grinding. Which grinding, going back to during that time, you would grind a mill. You would get the great millstone. All right, you would get whatever grain you were trying to mill down to a powder. All right, and you would roll that great millstone over over that whatever product it was, and it would make it would break it down. So those grinders is talking about the workers, and it said the grinders shall cease, meaning that the workers are going to stop. There's not going to be workers out there. Okay, go ahead.
God says, "And the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened."
Kind of real quick, it said the work. It said the grinders shall be few, because what you're starting to see these businesses start to close down. We're going to start to see, because it's not all going to happen overnight, where every single business is going to shut down, the economy is going to collapse, and everybody stops working.
Yeah.
All right. It's going to be a trickle down effect, so to speak. All right. So it's going to be business after business after business that slowly but surely, the grinders are going to become very few.
God.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's been happening.
Go ahead.
God, I was gonna say it's been happening, man. It's just nothing. This isn't news. Yeah, we've been telling you, and it's been happening. You know, like your brothers said earlier about the certain stores, the chains, big chains, they've been slowly shutting down. This is what the scripture's speaking about, man. We're not making this up, man. Just look it up, Google it. You know.
Hey, they estimate that about 12,000 stores will close. Retail stores will close this year, breaking last year's record of 8,000.
Good.
8,000 stores closed in 2019. And they're predicting that 12,000 stores are going to close in America from different retailers and different businesses that are going to close in 2020, man.
Good. Yep.
So, hey, it is, the ball is dropping for America, man. You know how they do the ball drop every year?
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yep.
Hey, the ball is dropping on America this year, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Let me read it. Let me keep reading.
Oh yeah.
One more verse. It says, "And those," verse 3, the end of 3 says, "And those that look out the windows be darkened." Verse 4, "And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low." It's like,
It said those that look out the window shall be darkened. All right, because what? These people, these businesses are going to be shut down, but also the people that being at their houses looking out, their countenance is going to be darkened, man. Because they're going to be spooked. Yeah, no hope. Like Brother Kanakla just said, man, no hope. They're going to be like, damn, we through. You know, we're through out here, man. I ain't got no job. My son has got a cough. I can't go to the doctors because the doctor, you go to the hospital, it's like 16,000 people there. 1,600 people trying to get cough medicine, trying to re-up on their pills. All right, and then it said the doors shall be shut, man, because businesses are going to be closed, man. We're going to go downtown St. Pete, businesses are going to be boarded up. You're going to go to downtown Tampa, businesses are going to be boarded up. You're going to go to your local suburb, Whole Foods is going to be closed. Walmart is going to be a concentration camp. Targets, concentration camps. All right, your little mini malls closed. All right, I gave an example on a video I did earlier, man. I went up to visit the brother. Matter of fact, I brought up two testimonies on it. Ariel, when I went down there one time with you, we went through that mall, and they were having all types of liquidation stores. There was other businesses that they were already, their doors, you look inside, there was nothing in there. All right, and then when I went to visit the brothers up in Buffalo, right after camp, the brothers took me out to go eat some pizza in this what used to be a mall, and literally every business in that place was closed except the food court, man. Literally every business was completely closed. They had those guardrails put down on the front door. There was nothing inside every one of those stores, man.
Hey, Mayum. Even Quam, you know University Mall over there
Yeah,
on Fowler. That shit used to be popping. Yo, I remember back in the day, that place used to be crowded all the time. It used to be lively in University Mall. You go to University Mall today, yo, that place is desolate. There ain't nobody in there, and all the stores are shut down. That used to be a real lively place. I went in there a couple of months ago just to kill some time, and I didn't recognize it. All these parking garages, all these big ass parking lots, all that shit was empty. All the department stores, all that shit was empty. I was like, yo, we really in those times right now. It's hard to believe, but it's like you look at it and you're like, you know what? Yeah. And then the mall, like you said, down by me, yeah, that's just not looking too right. You know, we go only that shit's played out, man. Ain't nobody getting no money for that shit. Ain't nobody going out to buying $60 shirts no more. Ain't no one doing that shit. All right. That stuff is played out, you know, and it's cool that we get to see it, you know, and all these people losing their jobs, you know, because hey man, guess what? We told you that this was gonna happen, and you didn't heed to it. You wanna do what you want to do, and now you stuck out there, and you can't say you didn't get the warning because we told you that these stores were gonna close. We told you that America's economy was gonna start collapsing, and you didn't take heed to it. You didn't come to the 40 Yahba Shim Yashai. Now you gotta take the brunt of that. You know, it sucks to be you. You got more on that, Ash?
No, that was it on that.
That was it. Hey, we got a precept here.
It's 2nd Ezra 6, verse 22.
All right, that's what I had.
You know, 'cause we were talking about the stores. You know,
Yeah.
go ahead.
2nd Ezra 6, verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
God, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, man. Full storehouses being what? Your JCPenney's, your Macy's, your Walmart's, your Sears. Sears was another one that's going down. Kmart, yeah, I thought Kmart was still, apparently Kmart still got stores. Well, Kmart is through. All right, all these stores that are storehouses of merchandise, whether it be grocery stores or it be clothing stores or it be electronics, Best Buy, all these stores are going to become closing down. And they're going to be found empty, man. Because what? When you start seeing a company go down, they put up those signs, store closing, 50, 60, 70% off. That's how you know that business is about to close doors. They don't even have to tell you store closing. They just put 50, 60%, 80% off merchandise. And you already know they done. They finished. I might as well go ahead and get there. Like what Brother Oz, you saw that Nutrition Smart, right? They had the you can get 80% off of herbs and medicines and all these different types of things that they had at the health food store because they was closing, man. And soon we're gonna see that throughout all America, man. Everybody down to the Midwest and everything. Because what? Those sown places that suddenly shall appear unsown is talking about also those farmers, man. Because ultimately, remember, it's a trickle effect. So now your grocery stores start closing. Now the grocery stores are buying these products from these companies that are basically the middleman. They're not going to be buying their products from the farmers. So what are the farmers going to do if they're not getting no money from the product? They're not going to be growing as much. To the point where the farmers just have to stop growing. Some places are going to appear unsown, man. Because it's just going to be wild crops just growing and ain't nobody there to reap it, man. Okay? Go ahead, Art. You want to say something?
Yeah, I got a quick precept. It's 2nd Ezra 16 and I started I'll get straight to the point. It says, this is verse 31, 2nd Ezra 16:31 says, even so in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword, and the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel there through. You know, going into them times when all this shit starts shutting down, there ain't gonna be like the movie I Am Legend, when he was going around, you know, the road was overgrown with all kind of plants, or so to say, because what, you know, people ain't gonna be out there cutting grass. They ain't gonna be out there maintaining streets. You know, because all it takes is for the stores to start shutting down. You know, and then the shelves get cleaned out. You know, and then the fear hits the streets. People are gonna be scared to come outside, man. Ain't gonna be nobody out there working. You know, their government jobs where they gotta come maintain the streets, man. Ain't nobody gonna be doing that, picking up your garbage. You know, hey, that's another thing, man. That's a thing people overlook. Your garbage, man. What your garbage man comes 2 times a week. Ain't nobody coming to get your garbage, man. Ain't nobody coming to get dead bodies. You know, it's just gonna be dead people and a bunch of shit on the streets, man. But go ahead, I just want to
Stink.
throw that in there. Good.
Hey, Kanakla, can you read that 2nd Ezra 6 again and read the next verse?
On the 2nd Ezra 6, verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And the trumpet shall give a sound, but when every man hears, they shall be suddenly afraid.
Yep, you see that? You know, and that alarm, you know, we're sounding it right now. They're not afraid yet, but when the time comes, these people are gonna know that, you know, this time is up for America, you know, and you know, honestly, there's really not much more that Jake can do out here. When I say Jake, I'm talking about us. You know, really not much that we can do out here for these people, but sound the alarm. But it says what? It says and the trumpet shall give a sound, okay, and which when every man hears, they shall suddenly be afraid. And we know that you know, those alarms, you know, is just like just like a trumpet in the olden days when they blow for war. It's going to be the same thing here. Read the next verse too, bro.
Verse 24. And at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein.
Yeah, man. You know, and in those days, those same days when you see the stores shut, all right, the grinding starts, the grinding ceases. There's no work in the streets. All right, guess what? Friends are gonna turn against each other. Okay, because what else is there for you to do? All right, you're looking for resources, and you know your friend got it. You're gonna turn against each other, or you think that you're trying to ration shit out amongst each other, where it gets to a point where you're, somebody, goes insane and loses it. Okay, you know, those are the times that are coming where it says friends will fight against one another like enemies. Your actual friend, you know, and this is prophesied in the Bible. That's talking about in the times of trouble. All right, when the grinding starts ceasing, the storehouse is closed. Okay, you know, we in those times right now because the brother read it in Ecclesiastes when it said even the daughters of music are brought low. We are in those times right now. That's the time that we are in right now. We are in it. All right, we're just waiting for the storehouses to actually close up completely, and we are actually seeing the storehouses close. We're seeing the grinding ceasing. Now we're gonna start seeing our friends, coming against each other like enemies. Read on, bro.
The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run.
That's right, and those streams are likened unto us bringing this word out. All right, you're not gonna be able to go to YouTube anymore and get the breakdown. Those days are gonna be through. All right, the Lord is even shutting down brothers' pages. Brothers' pages are getting strikes for no reason at all because the Lord is saying, you know what, it's time for this thing to end. All right, I've had enough of this. You know, I'm not gonna suffer my people to dwell in the land of Egypt anymore. I'm gonna start shutting it down. So we're starting to see all the prominent pages get shut down. What is the 666? What is the 666 march got shut down? You know, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. Okay, it got shut down. Esau took it. We're at the precipice of Jacob's trouble. These are the times that we're in. All right. And if you could do me one more favor, bro, and read the next verse.
Yeah, verse 25. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world.
And that's talking about the elect. Okay, they're gonna see, all right, the salvation of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right, and they're also gonna see the destruction of the 2/3 of Israel. Now I want to get real quick, if I can, the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 14. It says, "Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I shall no more. It shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, from all the lands whither they had driven them, and I will bring them again into the land that I had gave unto their fathers." So the day that the Lord, that's likened unto what? The salvation of Israel. Just like it said in 2 Ezra 6 and 25. What did it say? It said, it says, I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation. Okay, well, guess what? We're gonna see the salvation, and it's gonna start in the land of Egypt, which is honestly America. Okay, the Lord's gonna take us out of America. He's gonna save us out of the destruction of America. Because America's gonna be destroyed. We read that earlier. Egypt's gonna be destroyed. We read that in 2 Ezra 15. He's gonna take us out of here, and he's gonna bring us into the land which he's given unto our fathers. All right, that's salvation, and the elect is gonna see that salvation. All right, everybody else is gonna have to bite the big one. They're gonna have to die. That's the prophecy. That's what we see. We're getting closer into. We're getting deeper into those times. We're already in the times. We're just getting deeper and deeper into the point where it's time for destruction and salvation. All right, go ahead.
We're redeeming the times, Doc.
That's right. Redeeming the time.
Measuring the time diligently within themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now see, it's part of the signs past,
which I've told thee before.
Yeah.
And I'll read it. I'll read it real quick. 2 Ezra 9.
Well, never mind. Go ahead. You had something else.
Oh, I was just gonna read it real quick because you quoted it. 2 Ezra 9 and 1. And he answered me then and said, "Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the times past, which I have told thee before," because he told us this before, "then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning." And if I may, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, the end is manifest. Okay, so yeah, we are measuring the time diligently. There's only a few select people on this planet that are truly, honestly measuring the time diligently and redeeming the times. And we understand that the times are indeed evil. Okay, this is mind-boggling. If you really sit here and think about America, this is absolutely wicked. All of it, every last bit of this place is evil. And if you don't see it, then you don't want to see it. All right, you don't believe in the Bible because we can see it. It is evident. It's clear. All right, a child can see it if he's brought up right. But this is the end. All right, and we know that the only things that are coming next, save the salvation, all of it's bad. Okay, nothing good is going to come out of this place except ashes. Go ahead, Akia.
Get yours, Quan.
Come on, this is Isaiah 24, verse 8. "The mirth of the tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the heart ceaseth. They shall not drink wine with a strong drink. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it."
Yeah, because those that drink that wine, when people are going through tough times, especially Esau, they resort back to that liquor. They resort to that strong drink. But in that day, they're going to drink it, and it ain't going to take, just like, there was a movie I watched a little while ago, and, or no, it was actually, you know the show, it was, what's that, Containment. The show Containment, you had the character Jake, and there, and that one lady that he liked in the show, she died of the disease. All right, and when he went to Jake at the supermarket, he went to go get. He told him, I'm here to get some liquor." And so they go get him a bottle of whiskey, and Jake comes outside, or the Israelite goes outside to the character named Jake, and he says, "Hey man," he goes, "there's some things that you can't drink away." He's like, and he gave him a story about how he used to have a brother of his or a cousin of his that they used to drink all the time, and then, you know, when all this stuff happened, and he said when his cousin died, he said he tried to drink it away, and he said no matter how much he drank, he said that pain was still there. All right, so it's gonna be the same thing here in these last days, man. These people are gonna drink and drink and drink, and that suffering that they're going through is not gonna escape. It's not gonna go away, man. So it's gonna be bitter unto them, man. They're gonna be like, man, what's the point of me drinking? This shit's still on my mind. You know?
That's that torment.
Yep, that's that torment. Go ahead.
Continue on. This is the point. Verse 10. The city of confusion is broken down.
Yep. That Babylon.
Con. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone.
Right? Because what? You want to speak on it? That mirth of that America's in is taken away, man. You know, right now you go out, you go, what's today? Wednesday? Shit, right now over there in what's it called? Soho, they got Wednesdays over at the drink, some club over there. And there's nothing but hoochies and niggas up in there, living it up, partying on a Wednesday night, man. All right? Then what, tomorrow, Thursday, you got college night. So you're going to have the young hoochies with the young niggas up at the bars and the clubs. Then you got Friday, you got Saturday, then you got Fun Day Sunday, then you got Monday at the Kennedy. You got all types of wickedness happening every day of the week. You got Taco Tuesday, which you go to Soho, again, out here in Tampa, you go to Soho, you go to the Green Lemon on Tuesday, and they turn the taco place into a club, man. You got you literally got a security guard patting you down to get into a damn taco place, man, on a Tuesday night.
The fuck?
This place is getting ready to get taken out of here, man. This place is wicked as all hell. But guess like your brother just read. Read it again, brother.
This is Isaiah.
Start from the confusion.
This is Isaiah 24, verse 10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up.
The city of confusion is broken down. We was reading about Egypt, and in Isaiah 19, now we're talking about Babylon, the city of confusion. Because you go into that word confusion, Babel, it means confusion. Okay? Which is what? America. This is the land of confusion. Go ahead.
The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in.
That no man may come in. Okay? Because what? They like and I forget, it's in 2nd Ezra 16, it's either 16 or 15 where it says a man shall desire to go into the city shall not be able to. Okay?
15.
This place is going to be on lockdown, quarantine. Okay? Only certain personnel can get through here. Okay, go ahead.
And that's who got that chip.
Yep. That chip. Yep.
Verse 12. And the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction.
The gate is smitten with destruction, man. That's that destruction that's coming upon this place. Via famine, via pestilence, via economic collapse. Okay? Via sword. Okay? Via the mirth getting taken. Because to these people, boy, a nigga come and ruin a party, that's, oh boy, all hell just broke out. Everybody's in miserable state. A nigga come through and he ruined the party. Oh, here comes his party pooper. You know, they like to call the Israelites that. Oh, here comes this guy.
Yeah, GMS.
Yeah. Yep. Which I don't know why these other groups be inviting GMS to come to their cookouts. They know this shit's gonna be shut down quick.
Trying to be down. They're just trying to be down with us.
Yeah. That was it on that?
Yeah, that's it.
I
got another precept. Yeah, come. This is Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah chapter 7, verse Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 33. Because this is what's going to come. This is the after effect of the mirth ceasing in the streets of Babylon the Great, which is America, man. This is the after effects that brothers is waiting for, man. Okay, what the scriptures tell you in the book of Psalms 58, we're going to see the destruction of our enemies, man, and 2/3 of our people are our enemies, man. All right, the righteous shall see and rejoice in the vengeance, man. So we're waiting on the downfall and destruction of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. 2/3 of you, man, because you have a hand in hand with this Edomite image, man, this Edomite supremacy, man. All right, so this is Jeremiah, and this is judgment. Jeremiah 7, verse 33. And the carcass of this people shall be meat for the fowls of the heaven, and for the beasts of the earth, and none shall fray them away. Then will I cause to cease from the cities of Judah and from the streets of Jerusalem the voice of mirth and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride, for the land shall be desolate. All right, so the Most High is bringing straight desolate to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians that join hand in hand with Esau Edom, who's a so-called white man, man. All right, via his RFID chip, which is a mark of the beast. Okay, his new way of life, his new way of lifestyle, man. And that's why the prophets is here to prophesy the downfall and destruction of you niggas, man.
All right, and the perfect example of that in that movie, the first Purge. It was the last movie of the Purge series that came out. They showed that when all hell was happening out there, they enacted the Purge in that hood, in that area of New York. What was Jake doing? Jake was doing nothing but partying, throwing parties, living it up. You know, it was nothing but Jake. Jake was the one living it up during that calamity, and it's gonna be the same thing in these days, man. You think Esau would put that in a movie if he didn't think that was real? Come on, man. You gotta be a simpleton if you don't think Esau knows you idiots. All right, he done controlled you for hundreds of years, and you don't think he knows who you are and how you act? Come on, man. But it's gonna be that same way that you are, that the Most High is gonna take that spirit from you, and you're gonna bug the hell out. All right, a lot of you Israelites out there, you so-called right now, you go up here on Fowler, you know, there's that little hookah lounge over there by the East Indian restaurant. I guarantee you there's a line out the wazoo for niggas trying to get in there and smoke some hookah and listen to some bugged out music, man. Gyrating all over each other over a woman that probably got a man. All right? All that nonsense, that spirit that you Israelites are in, man, all that's going to be taken away, and y'all ain't going to have a damn thing to do out here, man. Because all y'all want to do is just party. Once the party's over, y'all bug the hell out. You don't know what to do. Okay?
Yeah, that's it on that.
Time. Yep.
Yeah. Anybody got anything else?
Yeah, we got one more. We're going to close out on this one. Go ahead and get that. And 19 and 2 and 3. Yep.
Back in Isaiah 19, verse 2.
Go ahead. And real quick, because we when the brother was reading earlier in 2 Ezra chapter 6, and he continued on and said about that a neighbor shall go up against a neighbor. All right, this is going to reiterate that, and we're going to close out on this. Go ahead.
Isaiah 19 and 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
And then those Egyptians is talking about the American citizens, man. The Lord is going to set you people against you. He's already doing it with your Republicans and Democrats, man. We see this happening. They've been putting that in you bird brain ass niggas' minds throughout this whole Donald Trump impeachment. They've been talking about the nation's divided. The nation's divided. Our nation is more divided now than it has ever been. They kept saying that over and over and over because they're trying to put that in your brains to make you think that this place is really, that Esau is really split between himself, which he is. But he's putting that also in the minds of you Israelites, you regular Americans, man. So that when the time comes, you guys are going to be fighting each other, man. Go ahead.
And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof.
Yep.
And I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards.
Yeah, kind of, because you're going to have a bunch of people going trying to get these answers from everybody, man, from these so-called soothsayers, man. These people that think they know something, okay? Including Jake, man. They're going to be trying to go to these necromancers, all right? These witches, okay? To seek for answers of why these stuffs are going, or why this stuff is going on, man. But the point being, the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, man. Everything that's being done is going to fail here in America, man. And we see it coming. We see it happening as we speak. Okay? Got anything else?
That sweet water being salt.
Yep. Finding the salt water. Yep.
No, I'm good.
That's it. All right. Hey, so with that, we want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Hakudash. Give honor to the elders, apostles of the great millstone, and much blessing and salutations to the Akim around the four corners of the earth. Shalom.